Hello, Robin Brookes. So why are you a supporter of the Conscience campaign?
Well, I'm a war tax resistor for a start, so I've been withholding taxes since 2003. But I was a member of Conscience for a long time before that. Somewhere in the mid-80s I joined Conscience, which was soon after it was formed, so yes, a long time. And now I'm on the executive committee, so very involved.
Why do you feel that the Taxes for Peace bill is important?
Oh, it's vital because there is no legal route for withholding taxes. If you withhold taxes, you've broken the law, you're going to be taken to court, you're going to have bailiffs arrive and all that sort of thing. What the Peace Tax Bill does, first of all, it means that government acknowledges that you're a conscientious objector. Actually, it takes it seriously. You have a moral objection to deliberately killing people you don't want to pay for that reason and be involved in that way. So that's important. And then, of course, what it's doing is instead of the tax money being in limbo, it's put into a fund which is then used for peaceful uses, hopefully for non-violent conflict resolution, which is what we most favour in Conscience.
And what is your experience on campaigning on this issue in the tax peace sector?
Well, I've been taken to court a couple of times. I've had the bailiffs a couple of times. But latterly, I get lots of letters which sort of say, well, the interest has gone up on what you owe, and sometimes I get a fine because for some reason that they've invented. But basically, they tend not to bother me anymore, which is slightly problematic because I'd rather they did, because then I can actually raise that issue in the local press and say, look what's going on here. This is what it's about. What do you think? But I think they've got a bit wise to it all. They're probably thinking, well, it's a couple of grand. It's not worth it. So it's difficult. And that's why, working on the peace tax bill issue and working with Conscience is the sort of best way I've got at the moment of really pushing the issue forward. And statement of conscience, that's the important thing. Fill in your statement of conscience.
Okay, and if you had a message to give to David Cameron about foreign policy, what would it be?
I think something about change the way you're tackling conflict. Conflict is a problem. It isn't a war to be fought. And we have plenty of experience in the recent years that war doesn't work, really doesn't work. Tackle conflict as a problem.